So welcome to another video. In my last video I used Scopus to analyze research. So as you know that you must need access to the Scopus, and I'm searching now my keywords or my documents through Scopus. So I'm interested in Scopus and I'm searching through documents. I want to get information about Scopus through the article title, abstract and keywords. Just search it. When you search it, so it will collect all the information. These number of documents so far have been published in Scopus. So I analyze search results through this tool. This is graphs are here given. So just click it. So when you click it, so it will give you all the information that when these documents are published. So you see these are in the form of year wise, and we mentioned otherwise all the things, right? So for example, let's reset this. Let's start from 2008 to 2019, and just analyze. So it will give us information now. So if you want to put these data in your thesis or in your proposal, one way is that you just take the snipping tool and just take a snapshot here and just paste in your work. There is another way that is called export here. Also the print of an email, but export is very important, you see. So when you click the export here, it gives us two options. Export the data to CSV file. This is almost related to Excel file, and some is zip file, so we are not interested. Just CSV file. Click and export. When you click, so it will download here, you see. So now I am searching the Scopus through the authors. Otherwise, just click it here. So you will see that it will give me the information that Michael Gradzel published how many 215 paper Michael Gradzel, the second guy 203. You will see this information now in Excel. This is very interesting. And for example, if you do not like these graphs, the one which is already ready-made by Scopus for us, and you want to have your own graphs, so you can make. You see now the graphs is here. All the detail is here. Michael Gradzel is here. You see Michael Gradzel and 215 papers. Nazaruddin 23 paper. Snake 174. You go in, you will see Nazaruddin 215, Nazaruddin 174, Snake. Okay. Now I have Excel here. You can also draw this people in Excel if you wish, if you make a good graph. And if you do not want to draw in Excel, just copy it in Origin is another software. You just go and draw it in Origin. So in Origin you can make very good graphs. For example, just see this. So you just select any graph, bar graph. You will see that how to draw graphs, get the information from Scopus by your own. If you do not like the graphs from the Scopus, you see. So you can change these basic things, and increment is 100, so I will give 10, so this increment will reach to 10. You see 10 increment. So now this is almost 10 difference. If you want more or less, so make it 5. Okay, that's fine. And you can find the grid line that and you can also find the this line, grid line, and you can do any changes if you wish. Okay, So for vertical, you can also change the names. Yeah, and this is the format. So the formatting is, for example, left is top, we don't have bottom, we have top, we don't have anything. So you click show axis, and the right you don't have the line, so show axis. You see, you will see such kind of detail. So you can do any changes to this plot now. It's up to you that if you want to change this color, you will get this color. If you want to change to increment, so you will see increment colors. Very beautiful colors are there, and this is a very nice. And if you use the pattern, so this pattern, so it will give you beautiful patterns. So I hope now you understand that how to extract information from Scopus. One is directly just take the snapshot and put in your documents. You can export from here. The first one is the Excel file, and just if you want to draw the graph in Excel file, if you want to take in more advanced and more powerful graph in Origin. So this is all about the detail. So I made many videos about how to do any changes in Origin. So I hope you understand now how to extract information and convert into graphs. So if you feel any difficulty, any issues regarding doing research in Scopus and how to draw graphs, please do not hesitate to comment below. Thanks for watching.